My name is Brian Townsend. I work for the Bullocks Shire on road patrol. From an early age, discovered I had a little bit of a flair for drawing, and like most kids, I like drawing all the time, and just took it from there. And I was just encouraged by Mum and Dad to continue on with it and go to night school and just do the best I can with it. Well, as a kid, I looked up to Jeff Hook, who was the old Sun cartoonist, and Bill Green, or as he's known as Weg, who's the Herald cartoonist. He used to do the premiership posters for the VFL and then the AFL. So they were my two biggest influences. In other smaller cartoonists, Eric Jolliffe and Hart, who did The Wizard of Ed, and so on and so forth. Just minor cartoonists as well. I've had an art exhibition about 10 years ago, and also do comic strips based on the Shire, and also paint windows at Christmas time and for Anzac Day and that, and just do general commissions. So I keep quite busy with the art around the Bullocks Shire. Well, I got the idea from Bill Green, who used to do the premiership posters for the Herald, and I always liked his artwork and just liked the style of the posters, so just wondered what I could bring to the North Central Football League. So I started doing them in 2009 and been doing them ever since. Well, at first they were a bit hesitant because they didn't know who I was, of course, and they didn't really grasp the concept of the idea. But when I actually showed them what it was and what the concept was, and how enthusiastic I was for it, they got on board after that, and they were very supportive. If I'm still alive, yes. Yes, I'll keep doing them for as long as I can, because I enjoy doing them, and it's my way of contributing to the North Central Football League, just doing my little bit to help out. Before moving to Charlton, I worked myself as a commercial artist doing real estate art back in those days, back in the 80s and early 90s. Instead of using photos in the real estate section of the papers, they used line drawings because photos couldn't reproduce well at that time. So I primarily did that, just line drawings of houses to newspaper advertising. No, not really. I'm pretty humble and low key, so there's a few artists in town that like to paint and draw and that, so no, I don't really consider myself the artist of Charlton. I'm just an artist in Charlton who just enjoys doing what he's doing. I've thought about it, but I suppose I'd much rather other leagues come and approach me rather than go and sort of feel like I'm pushing myself onto other leagues. So you never know. I mean, going to these things with an open mind, so one day it might happen where I'll go into other leagues and do the posters for them as well. I like to do that. Well, what we do, I do both teams, so whoever loses just gets put away and never be seen again, but the winning team, that gets taken to the news agency in that particular town, and for a gold coin donation you can buy a poster, and all the money's raised from the sale of the posters just goes to the junior football team for the club that wins the premiership pennant for the seniors. I make no money out of it, neither does the newspaper that prints it all up. We just do it for a bit of fun, and all the money goes to the kids. No, I just do it for a bit of fun because where I live, there's really no call for a commercial artist, so we just have to get what they call a proper job. So I work on the show and I just do my art for a bit of fun. So I enjoy it more too now. I can separate work and play. So no, it hasn't made me reevaluate and rethink it because I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing and like doing the art on the side.